spider pig always gets me. Hello, my name is Otto Von Guericke. I'm a German scientist, politician, and inventor that is known for inventing the world's first vacuum and electrostatic generator. And now, I'll tell you about my life. I was born on November 30th in 1602 in Magdeburg, Germany, as the son of a patrician family which owned an extensive amount of land. When I was 15, I went to the University of Leipzig to study law, and when I was 20, I went to the University of Leiden in 1623 in order to pursue mathematics, mechanics, and military engineering. After I finished my studies, I went on a 9-month journey through France and England as noblemen were entitled to. After that, I went back home to Magdeburg where I found the love of my life, who also happened to be the daughter of a prominent local politician in 1626. My wife and I tried to have children, but unfortunately most of them died during their infancy. Since my home of Magdeburg belonged to a Protestant league, I experienced imperial Catholic sieges in 1629. 3 years later, my town was finally plundered by armies, and then I was taken prisoner and worked as an engineer in the service of Swedish King Gustav Adolf. Then I was freed a year later after the battles were resolved, and then I became busy as a fortification engineer planning the reconstruction of my hometown. Through 1645 to 1676, I served 30 years as the mayor of Magdeburg while I was doing my experiments. Aristotle proposed an ideal that nature abhors a vacuum, but in 1650, I was driven to prove him wrong by inventing the world's first vacuum. I did this by inventing an air pump, then I got a hollow copper sphere and used the air pump to suck the air out of it. Then I studied the properties of a vacuum, such as that light and sound cannot exist within one. Also, I have given demonstrations, including one to Emperor Ferdinand, on showing the power of a vacuum by joining 2 copper hemispheres together by pumping the air out of them, and then I would have 2 horses chained to each hemisphere, and then I repeatedly tried to separate them. Then in 1661, I invented the manometer, which is an instrument that measures atmospheric pressure. Then 2 years later, I invented the first electrostatic generator, which produced static electricity by rotating a sulfur ball inside a glass globe mounted on a shaft while I rubbed cloth against it. However, I was unaware of electricity, but rather I made the sulfur ball to illustrate as what I saw as innate virtues which existed in all matter. In 1676, I resigned from my duties and moved to Hamburg, where I lived the rest of my life with my son. I passed away on May 21st in 1682, and my body was transferred to Magdeburg, and was buried in the family vault in St. John's, where many of the old town church bells rang as my body was being brought to its final resting place. Due to my contributions in science, other great thinkers such as Thomas Savery and Sadi Carnot used my work to build the foundation of thermodynamics, which eventually gave birth to the industrial age.